Last time I ran gear was 2003. I stayed off all that stuff for 20 years and didn't touch it again until I got on TRT at age 47, which was last June. And here's another viral video from TikTok that a lot of people gave me a lot of shit for, because at age 45, I was able to get my testosterone levels above 900 naturally. And you might listen to that and think it's crazy, but when you look at how toxic our society is, and you do things holistically, you do things the right way it is possible. If you're a man in your 20s or 30s and you have low T and you go and get on TRT immediately, that's like trying to supercharge a 1984 Datsun. That's like putting a blower on a Pinto. You need to build a good car or a good truck before you put on all the aftermarket shit. So when you have a holistic wellness program, light therapy, organic foods, distilled water, fulvic minerals, essential oils, even like clary sage, you breathe in clary sage and it can boost luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone endogenously. Microplastics, avoiding all that stuff, proper sleep, blocking blue light. Blocking blue light will preserve your endocrine function, and it will allow your pineal gland to make melatonin starting at 6 o'clock at night. And when you're inside, in front of a screen, you use either orange or yellow lenses during the day, and they have dark red ones at night. You should be able to fall asleep and repair and wake up rested the next day and not feel miserable like most people do. So it is possible. Before TikTok started banning all my shit, the Unchained Life Manual was going viral with 10,000 copies sold on and off Amazon. And at one point it was ranked number 5 in the nation in mental and spiritual healing. And until TikTok banned my account, I've received thousands of emails from men and women that say that just the simple biohacks in that book changed their life. And this is inexpensive stuff. You can go buy clary sage for like $10 and put it in a diffuser. You can buy a pair of blue light blocking glasses for $30 and use them. You can get an LED red light bulb for red light therapy, and you can do targeted red light therapy or just sit underneath the light bulb. They've done a study where transcranial near-infrared light therapy, transcranial, goes through the scalp. All they did was put an LED light bulb, I think at 650 nanometer wavelength, that far above person's head, and it stimulated endocrine function. So once you've maximized all the holistic options, then you can go down the road of TRT. Because if you start at an age where your body could kick back into gear naturally, then you're doing yourself a disservice and you're not going to maximize your potential. So, if you're in your mid 40s, look, you can't take it and eat Taco Bell and sit on the couch and think your life is going to change. So anyone who looks at someone who's in their mid 40s, who's in shape, and they say, oh, that's just because they're on TRT, you have to put in the work. These are people that have no idea what they're talking about. If you don't put in the work, you don't get the results. If you don't eat clean, if you don't drink a gallon of water a day, if you don't train, you push yourself. Andrew Huberman said it best. Testosterone makes effort feel good. When you don't have enough testosterone, you don't see the value in pushing yourself, and you don't have the motivation to push yourself. But when you have that fuel, you have to make the decision to put in the work. And then the work translates to more results if everything else is in order. So do yourself a favor. I don't care how old you are, but if you are between, the ages of 20 and 40, investigate all of the holistic options before you start TRT, because I stayed off of it for 20 years and was able to turn everything around at age 45 completely organically, completely holistically, with no TRT. And then a few years after that was a struggle, and I finally said, look, I've exhausted all the other options, so I'm just going to replace what my body should have in it naturally if I was not exposed to all these environmental toxins. And the current society in which we live has a pretty negative impact on endocrine function. All right, hope this video finds you well. Much love.